Return before he stopped. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Levis. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking for space, it's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dante Moore. With the catch, it's Stewart. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bear. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it. It's Davison. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it to him again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Looking to pass, it's Levin. Throwing right. Hauls it in. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go play action with Moore. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Bear. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got enough for the first. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davison. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback will keep it. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Maybe a crease. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking for a crease. It's Davison. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing more. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Making side adjustments here. In the red area, it's Davison. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
In the gun on third down, Moore. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moore. Got it in the middle, it's Baird. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. On the run, it's Davison. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy 1st down.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This one's complete. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Levitt. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Dante Moore. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. And how about this defense keeping everything in front and making the short tackle to turn it over on downs? Looking for space. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Good timing on the quick out. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing more. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Going deep. Got it. Touchdown, Tigers. That one will give them the lead.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Moore to the air again. Forced out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Using his legs, it's Hill. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Here's Moore to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
It'll be third and long. Moore to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the ground, it's Hill. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dante Moore. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. The Ducks with the answer.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Levin. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This is near blasphemous, but should the defense just let them score? Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit, but more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Finding some room. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Hill.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Griffin.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown LSU.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
It's incomplete as the two-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned about games of chance, there wasn't really a reason to try to do that, but this game is over.